What is going on, Aquarius? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your reader for today. This is going to be your new moon message taking place on January 21st, 2023 in the sign of Aquarius, in your own sign if you follow Western astrology, but if you follow sidereal astrology, this is going to be taking place in the sign of Capricorn. So let's get into your reading. This is going to be a whole different type of spread that I'm doing for you guys. We're going to touch a little bit on everything, so it's going to be quite in depth. Hopefully, I'm not even going to say it just because I don't want to jinx myself, okay? So, yeah, I was going to, I swear I got dressed, and I was like, you didn't decide to do that. You already laid out your clothes, which was this, right? And I was just like, you know what? I said I was going to be comfy today, and I'm going to honor that. So your girl's coming comfy today, so I hope you're comfy too, drinking some coffee. I never drink coffee, but it's been so long and it just sounded so good and it tastes so good. So anyway, it's just been a minute, you guys. So I hope you guys are doing good, Aquarius. I just want to first of all say to those who have been running up the views on your readings, thank you so much. It's not even honestly why I do it, but it does help. It does. You know, we all have that human desire to feel like our work matters. You know what I'm saying? Like people actually fuck with your, you know, with how you do things. You know what I'm saying? We all have a story. We all have things that we grew up around and experiences that we've had, you know what I'm saying, that weren't always the best, right? So anyway, let's get some numbers that you guys might be seeing at this time that might be useful or of significance to you, okay? So we're gonna get, like I said, we're gonna touch a little bit on everything. So let's go ahead and get started, all right? So first out is number 7. Some of you may be a life path number 7. You may be seeing 7-7. You may be born on the 7th, okay? The 7th of this month could have, you know, been of some significance or something. Maybe you manifested. It could have maybe actually taken root on the 7th, okay? So we have 12. So some of you may be born on the 12th, life path number 12. The 12th of this month may be of significance to you, all right? You have a 12-year-old and 11. So some of you may be seeing these numbers. You may be seeing 1111. Maybe born on the 11th, life path number 11, okay? All right, so let's get into this reading for you guys. So yeah, I hope y'all are doing good, Aquas. And like I said, I just want to say thank you for those that have been supporting your girl and helping me get my, you know, get my little channel growing. You know, I'm grateful for all of you. I got up to 101 subscribers today. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick how Spirit works, right? I told Spirit, I was like, okay, when I get to 100, I'm gonna go live, right? I'm gonna start going live after I get to 100. And I was thinking, this was like when I was at, it was like 82, I want to say. And next thing you know, I look up and I'm like 94. Look up again, 100 on the dot. And I was like, what the? And I told Spirit, I was like, that's not, you know, thinking I had more time. Spirit was like, oh, is that what it's gonna take to get you to go live? Oh, okay, bet. So anyway, I feel like Spirit did this shit on purpose to put me out of my comfort zone. So some of you Aquarius may be feeling pushed out of your comfort zone at this time, okay? It wouldn't surprise me at all is what I'm saying. This is the time where Spirit is really pushing us, I feel, out of our comfort zone, pushing us to do things we ain't used to doing, okay? But for me, it makes complete sense. I'm not surprised at the least, just because my if I follow Western astrology, my North Node is in Taurus, right? But if I follow sidereal astrology, my North Node is in Aries. So, but both of them are it makes sense for me, you know? So anyway, following, if my North Node is in Taurus, the North Node is in the sign of Taurus right now, like as we speak, till I want to say June of this year. So I have from sometime last year to get it, like really get in my North Node, right? So yeah, some of you may be nudged to focus some more on your North Node, your destined path, like where you're like stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something you're not used to doing, okay? So at the bottom, unleash your kindest self, first quarter moon in Capricorn, okay? So some of you may be experiencing some things right now that's maybe kind of like challenging you, right? To, you know, do something different, okay? Broomstick clearance, ooh. Okay, so some of you, ooh, okay. Yeah, there may be some heavy things that are coming up at this time, Aquas, okay? We have clearance, grieving, and forgive. If that don't sound like some heavy energy right now, like, I don't know what the fuck does, but it really does. However, I do feel that, you know, everything that comes up, especially stuff like this that's challenging like that, it definitely comes up for a purpose, okay? So I feel like it's going to be really important for you guys to give yourself the time that you need, you know what I'm saying, to feel your emotions, to grieve through whatever this is that you're feeling like you needed to grieve through. There may be something that happened that you're needing to forgive yourself or someone else for, okay? And I feel like you may benefit from decluttering your home, okay? Like if some of you have maybe lost someone, or you know, someone passed or something like that, some of you may be kind of regretting something, okay? You or someone else around you, take it how it resonates. All this obviously won't be for everyone, so you know, please don't get offended if this just happens to not be your story this time, okay? That is what personals are for. So shameless plug. All right, so for those of you that are interested in booking a personal consultation, all that information along with my social media handles, donating to the channel, getting your girl a coffee, checking out my Etsy wishlist, all that information can and will be found in the description box of every single one of my videos. So with that being said, I just feel like, you know, Spirit is really asking you to forgive yourself, okay? While sometimes we blame ourselves for certain things, and while maybe, yeah, we could have did it differently, things play out exactly how they're supposed to. So just remember that no matter what this is, even if you feel like I'm to blame for this, you know, that's okay. There's something to learn in that, right? And I can guarantee if it hurts that much, you're going to make sure that you learn whatever you need to, where it will never happen again. So just know that, you know, everything that happens in our life, you know, positive or negative, it has a, it always plays a role. It always has its purpose in your life and your experience. So, you know, just remember, I feel like for some of you, you may be being guided to maybe clear out. Like I said, if this is someone that maybe you lost, it might benefit you, while sometimes it's kind of touchy. So I'm trying to be gentle when I say this. I feel like for some of you, you may benefit from getting rid of someone's belongings, okay? Like if someone, like I said, passed, I know it kind of is like, why would I get rid of their stuff? Like that's fucked up. It's really not, you know what I'm saying? But it's a way to, it's like when everybody, let's just be honest real fast, okay? Every time someone passes or transitions off this planet, right? We come into this planet without anything. We're going to leave this planet without anything. You see what I'm saying? So don't get too caught up on the material items. You know what I'm saying? If someone passes, let their stuff go with them. You know what I'm saying? Like keep maybe what you absolutely need to or really, really want to. But for the most part, allow yourself to, you know what I'm saying, declutter your space, clear out, you know, that energy, because that sometimes holds, you know, that's that energy that could be released. It holds you up in other areas, right? So I feel like, you know, Spirit definitely wants you to grieve, feel how you feel, but also allow yourself to forgive the person, forgive yourself, whoever needs forgiveness in this situation is for your freedom ultimately, no matter who it is, matters even if it's all, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's going to benefit you more than anybody, okay? That's just facts. So, let's get your money, career, finance messages. All right, so I'm gonna get 3 of these for your money, career, finances, and we'll get you some love messages, okay? And then we'll tap into the tarot for yourself. All right, I always feel like doing readings surrounding the self is so important, right? As within, so without. So as you work on yourself and up level internally, right, with your own vibration, you have no choice but to attract that externally through other people and other experiences. So Spirit for Aquarius, with this new moon, what is going on? Say yes to the things you think you can't do. Fuck yeah. Yes. And I feel like for some of you, this could be what this is about, where something maybe you feel like you got passed up on, okay? It's sometimes, you know, positioning you for something way better, okay? There's something better. Thank you, Spirit, already, okay? I literally was just saying, and it happened to look, there is something better, okay? So just know, if something doesn't work how you wanted it to, just know it's because something's better. There's something better for you. So I feel like even if you feel like you need to grieve the process of maybe not getting picked for something, if this has to do with, you know, family members or anything like that, allow yourself to feel how you need to feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, all you can do is clear it out. All you can do is clean up. Like if a mess has been made, essentially, right? It's like shit happens, right? The most you could do is clean it up. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be important for you guys at this time to really forgive yourself, forgive whoever needs the forgiveness at this time, even like I said, if it's someone else, right? Forgive them, because it'll help you move forward. Okay, so say yes to the things that you think you can do. Investment, finances are looking good and growing. This is a great time to invest, set a strong foundation, and you will see the fruits of your labor. So yeah, I feel like some of you may want to invest in, like, maybe let's say like an Airbnb property or something like that. Spirit is telling you to do this. Like if you have the money, the capital, or the like ability to apply for a type of loan or something like that, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, this is a time where people think like, oh, we're in a recession. This is where people get rich during the recession. When shit is crashing for other people, that's when others that have been waiting and being patient and not being so quick to buy the next fucking trendy thing, they're the ones who get to make moves during these times, okay? So then we have voice. Get your message heard and get noticed. You have much to share with the world. Consider careers in radio, public relations, or in anything in communications. The only thing holding you back is your inability to speak your truth. Okay? So I feel like for some of you, you know, maybe by you clearing out this energy, because people don't understand how, and that's why I talk about it so much and so passionately the way I do, is because people don't understand how important energy is. You know what I'm saying? Like how much it's connected to everything. Even if you don't really understand it or it doesn't always make sense, it is all interconnected. It's all interwoven together. So when you think that, you know, oh, well, this doesn't affect that, yeah, the fuck it can, easily, okay? So I feel like for some of you, if there's things that maybe feel like it's not going how you want it to, by you clearing your space and cleaning it, like I cleaned my room again and reorganized it, you know, and it just feels so much better. Like I was just like, holy shit, like it's, you know, and I clean my room quite frequently, but just for some reason this time, maybe because it was after the full moon, it just hit different. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for some of you, you'll really benefit by cleaning your space or like reorganizing it or decluttering again. Even if you've already got rid of a bunch of stuff, see what else you can get rid of. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't used it in like over 6 months, donate it. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So Spirit, what's going on for Aquarius and love? What's going on with this new moon energy for Aquarius and their love life? What is going on? What's going on? What's going on for Aquarius, Spirit, and love? Have you ever added lemon juice, like fresh squeezed lemon juice to your coffee? Okay, it not only looks cool, like kinda, you know, but it tastes good. Like I've been putting lemon juice on every fucking thing, y'all. Everything. It's crazy. Oh, child. Okay, so some of y'all are walking. Oh, okay, so that could be what this grieving is about. Okay, some of y'all may be going through a breakup, and you're maybe needing to clear out your stuff, or they may be clearing out their stuff. But I feel like, you know, Spirit wants you to forgive yourself or whoever in this situation. Things are playing out exactly how they're supposed to. Some of y'all are literally walking away from someone. You're literally leaving someone behind, okay? I feel like some of you are leaving a connection to go invest into yourself. That's not a bad thing at all, right? That's like one of the best investments you could ever make, actually. Ooh, yeah, yep, 9 of Pentacles. So some of you, this is the energy of, I feel like you're just focused on yourself at this time. I feel like, you know, some of you Aquariuses know that the best place for you to put your attention and time into is yourself right now. I feel like some of you have maybe been in and out of connections for quite some time, and you kind of just realize, like, you know what, I at this point have really not much to show for myself, and I really need to focus on getting that in alignment. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for some of you, you may be kind of grieving a connection at this time. Okay, Spirit, can I have one more? What's going on with Aquarius and love? But I feel like for some of you, you know, somebody may be trying to make you feel bad or guilty, or you may just feel guilty about whatever it is that you're choosing. But this is, like I said, why Spirit is saying to forgive yourself, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, right? So I feel like for some of you, somebody is intending on sending you a message. I feel like you may be done with someone, but someone may not be done with you, okay? I feel like someone is, you know, rushing in full of passion, okay? Then you, like, coming towards you real fast, quick, in a hurry, and not slowing down. Like, some of you, they may not even be telling you that they're coming. They may be just popping up at your job, pop up at your home, okay? And I feel like it's because you've chose yourself in a situation, and I feel like it don't seem like someone can handle that. And I feel like you may be feeling bad about it, and that's where Spirit is saying forgive yourself. But make sure you watch your surroundings, okay? Especially if you're like out and about at nighttime, okay? Especially in the winter, like, just watch your surroundings, okay? I'm not sure why Spirit gave that to me in that way, but watch your surroundings, okay? Keep your eyes open. If you have to walk in like dark places alone, have someone on the phone with you, not to distract you, but to where if something happens, they know that if you can't do it, they can call for help for you. Okay? Okay, that's interesting. All right, Spirit. What's something new in for Aquarius in love? Spirit, what's something new? Some of you too, this is Spirit saying that, you know, you may be kind of like feeling pained with walking away from something, or someone, maybe this could be someone walking away from you. Take it how it resonates, however that may fit. But I feel like you guys are more so in this energy. Yeah, someone doesn't want you to leave. I feel like someone is rushing towards you. Where I was going with this was, I was gonna say that some of you may be getting excited about where you're taking your life, where your life is taking you at this time, and that is a really great thing. I feel like things are starting to move really, really quickly. I feel like some of you may have kind of like regained your sense of independence, okay, coming into this new moon. And I feel like it's something that some of y'all have been asking for, okay, as you've been clearing out energy, maybe clearing out things, belongings from like maybe old version of yourself, let alone old, like people, you know, that you've been dealing with. Like that does things, okay? It does things. So I feel like for some of you, if you've been cleaning out your space, you're feeling a lot fucking better. And if you haven't, try it. Like, I just did this shit and I'm just like, I'm feeling like a whole new woman, okay? Like, it's weird. So anyway, Spirit, can I have one more? So I feel like someone that maybe you thought something was over with, someone's coming back, okay? So I feel like even if this is something, for some of you could be a Scorpio, but yeah, I feel like someone doesn't want something to end. I feel like they want to maybe completely have a redo, like wipe the slate clean and let's, you know, start completely over again, is what I'm getting here. I feel like, so if this is someone that maybe you've been grieving, that you thought was like, you know, things are over completely and they're not gonna, you know, I feel like that's not gonna last. If you guys have been in separation, that's not gonna last. So all right, let's get into your tarot for yourself, okay? So these are general messages for this new moon energy for my aquas, okay? If you guys have been enjoying this energy, okay, this reading so far, I would really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up, all right? Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not, okay? And yeah, if you want to book a personal, let me know, all right? So let's see because this moon, this new moon is happening in the side of Capricorn, because I'm following sidereal astrology over Western nowadays, okay? But so in Capricorn represents the devil in tarot, all right? So what I want to know from Spirit was what egoic part of your energy, right? Because we can't never get rid of the ego, but we can integrate it by letting certain elements of it fall away, okay? So I'm asking Spirit, what ego energy are you being guided to leave behind or release with this new moon, okay? So our ego can represent, you know, things that we value way more than we should, of the physicality, the material realm, okay? It could be energies of codependence, of whether it's people, whether it's addictions, whether it's, you know, no matter what the fuck it is, okay? So I want to know what Spirit is guiding you to leave behind, okay, for this new moon with that, all right? So Spirit, where are Aquarius is at currently? What is their current energy coming into this full moon, Spirit, for Aquarius, okay? All right. What doors are trying to open or manifest for you? Spirit, what doors are trying to open and manifest for Aquarius, okay? And I will clarify these energies for you guys, all right? So Spirit, what are Aquarius hopes and fears? Aquarius hopes and fears, all right? And the best next step that you can take to bring your intentions down to reality, okay? The best next step that you can take, all right? So, yeah. All right, and then we'll get some advice towards the end, okay? So at the bottom we have the King of Candles, all right? So I feel like Aquarius, this is Spirit wanting you to step into this energy. I feel like some of you may be feeling like you're stuck or trapped in a situation or somewhere where you don't belong, but I definitely do feel like you've learned all the things you're supposed to learn in the situation, and that's why you're being guided to, I feel like, take some sort of action towards something different. You know, it's time to switch your path. It's time to really re-spark your energy, okay, towards your life, towards the situation. I feel like, because if you're feeling like you're stuck in a situation or stuck in maybe a marriage or some type of contract, there is a way out of it, but it's up to you to really use your wisdom and knowledge to figure out how, you know what I'm saying, figure out what it is that you need to do, all right? Spirit Spirit believes in you though, so this is about you now needing to believe in yourself, okay? So, let's get this clarifying deck, shall we? Okay, so I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck. I'm using, what deck is this? The Hocus Pocus deck, and which is Wisdom Oracle deck, and Moonology New Moon deck, Gilded Tarot. All right, and I'm not sure what money cards those are. So anywho, all right, Spirit. So what are you being guided to release or leave behind during this new moon, for this new moon? 8 of Pumpkins. So for some of you, this is a job, okay? For some of you, this is something that maybe you've just really been putting way too much fucking effort into, okay? And that could be what Spirit is talking about here. This could definitely have to do with finances with the Pentacle. That speaks of material goods, right? But for some of you, this is part of what Spirit is talking about here with this. Say yes to the things that you think you can't do, and there's something better. I feel like for some of you, you've been investing in something far longer, or a job, okay, a business, whatever it is. You've been investing in something way longer than you maybe need to, okay? I feel like for some of you, you just kind of don't want to give it up, but I feel like it may be time to do that, all right? I feel like there's things that maybe need to be said that you have not expressed yet, and you need to go ahead and do that, okay? I feel like it's time to really clear up, you know, the what hasn't been, you know, what hasn't been spoken, what hasn't been expressed. It's time to clear the air, okay? And given that, is Mercury still in retrograde? I feel like Mercury's still in retrograde, so I just can't remember the date right now. So just keep that in mind, just in case, okay? To not, you know, to make sure before you respond to things that you really think it out, okay? Think out well what you're gonna say before you say it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a time where misunderstandings can be greater than they need to be. Things can be blown way the fuck out of proportion, way bigger than it needs to be. So you don't want to put yourself in a position where you can't take back something you said or did. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's current energy. So your current energy is the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. So it's the Ace of Lightning. So for some of you, this is coming in the form of a new idea, okay? Where you guys are maybe stirring up new ideas in your mind. You may be communicating with people online. Some of you may be doing some online dating at this time, okay? Maybe trying to, for some of you, it could be what you're doing to cope, like as a coping mechanism. Some of you may be putting, you know, trying to date other people, or, you know, do things like that to try to get over something. And I feel like Spirit is reminding you that the best way through any pain that you're experiencing is to forgive, whether it's yourself for whatever you feel like you did wrong in this situation, or, you know, could have did better, whatever, and also the person as well, okay? So what doors are opening or trying to manifest for you? The motherfucking Magician, okay? Whatever the fuck you want. The fuck, Aquarius? What? Whatever you want, whatever you want, whatever you like, right? So some of you are in this energy of like being able to manifest literally anything that you fucking put your, like, set your mind to. That's how powerful you are. It really is. It's just a matter of how long will it take you to align to your desires. There's not a such thing as timing, right? It's just a matter of alignment. Are you ready for what you're asking for? Okay. So for some of you, Aquas, this new moon is preparing you with things that you may be grieving that are leaving your life. I feel like it's making room for what it is that you're manifesting, okay? What it is that you've asked for, what it is that you've been working towards because you fucking believed in yourself, okay? When you show up as the Magician, that means that you believe in your ideas, right? You believe in the knowledge you have. You believe in your ability to take action. You believe in how it feels to have it, right? And you believe in your desire and will to get it, right? So I feel like some of you are really in this energy of allowing yourself to feel the things that maybe didn't work, right? But also understand that that's making room for what it is that is coming to you, okay? Woof. This is deep, y'all. I like it. I like it a lot. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, so Spirit, what are Aquarius's hopes and fears? Can you push through? Can you persevere? Can you actually do it, right? Can you do it before you quit? Will you get the blessing right before you give up? Okay? Of course you can. It's a matter of, do you believe in yourself? Okay? Some of you, that is exactly what this energy is about here, okay? For some of you, this is a person. This is about you deciding that I want it, okay? That I'm gonna get excited about this shit. Like, if it's coming to me, it's because I can have it. If it came to my mind, it's because it's possible, right? And really embracing that energy and doing something about it, okay? Because when you get in this Knight of Swords energy, he ain't thinking about shit no more. He got the idea and he's like, I want this, I'm gonna go get this, okay? So I feel like for some of you Aquarius, you're being guided to get into this energy yourself, okay? You know, to persevere, to get what it is that you want, okay? you've come a long way. But it's like, you might as well just, you know what I'm saying, you might as well just finish. It's like if you run in a marathon, which really our journey is, it's like you run in a marathon and you're like, you know, this close to the finish line. It's like, you might as well keep going. So I feel like for some of you, you know, you're hoping that maybe you have what it takes to, you know, to get through whatever it is that you're getting through. Okay. But I feel like the fear is that you feel like that you may not. Okay. But I feel like either way, that's bullshit, right? If you allow yourself to release this energy that you may be grieving and feeling the heaviness of something that maybe that has ended or that you need to end, okay, that is what's going to free you and give you the energy you need to keep going. Okay, whatever's making you feel like you don't have what you need, or you're not going to be able to, you know, stand up for yourself or defend yourself anymore or something like that. It's like no, that's bullshit. It's a lie. Okay. Don't let yourself think that, because it's not true. All right. So the best next step that you can take is the Emperor. Hell yeah. So this is getting into your divine masculine energy, okay, and taking whatever action needs to be taken, doing it from a place of well thought outness, right? A place of I know what the fuck I want and I'm gonna have it. I am successful. I am possible, therefore nothing is impossible, right? So this is getting back in the driver's seat of your own life. This is you really deciding that I can have anything I fucking desire. Anything that comes into my thought process, if I want it, I can fucking have it. I can manifest it, and it will be mine, period, right? And I will enjoy it as long as it's meant for me to enjoy, right? This is a well-balanced, well-respected individual who is successful in their own right, okay? So I feel like for some of you, you're being guided to step into this energy, okay? Whether you're female or male, it doesn't matter. This is about stepping into your divine masculine energy, your you know, the highest version of your masculine self, because that masculine is the go-getter, right? He is the one who takes action. He is the one who does the things, right? The feminine is the one who sits back and receives the answers, right? She receives the knowledge and the downloads, right? She receives the ideas to then give to the masculine, and the masculine is the one who takes the ideas and does something with it, right? That is how we operate as an individual, right? And you typically would operate like that in a connection as well, right? So it's not all the time, obviously, but that's kind of like the balance of when you're you know, a counterpart don't got it, you do, and vice versa, right? So all right, let's clarify this energy. All right, Spirit, can we clarify what's the 8 of Pumpkins for Aquarius? What do you guys needing to release? Anything that's keeping you from getting what you want, from going for something with confidence, okay, and maintaining your balance and patience in doing so, okay? Everything that you want takes time to receive. It takes time to manifest, but I feel like it starts with you believing that you can even have it, all right? Believing that whatever you want is actually possible for you to receive. So some of you, you need to release I feel like for some of you, it's the attachment to what it is that you want, right? That's the ego. The ego holds on to this attachment of how he thinks something should manifest, or how or when he thinks it should happen, right? He or she, doesn't matter. But the ego, okay, I say he just because in the, you know, the devil depicts it, the cards depict it as a devil. To me, that's a masculine energy. So anyway, but this could apply either way, okay? So the point here is that I feel like Spirit wants you to release maybe your idea of, I need to do this or put in all this effort to make something happen, okay? That's being hyper masculine, right? Where we're doing too much doing, and we need to balance it out with more receiving. Let me do some and let me check to see what happens after that. You know what I'm saying? Like waiting for your results. Let me see how that played out. Let me just adjust a little bit, and then let me see how that plays out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for some of you, Spirit wants you to really release maybe the reason why you do things, letting it be for an egoic cause or purpose, or a materialistic purpose, right? But also releasing the need of feeling like you have to do so much, or that you have to do more, right? That doing more will make the results bigger and better, not all the time, okay? So, all right, Spirit, let's clarify Aquarius' current energy. Clarify the Ace of Lightning. What is it here for Aquarius, this full moon, where they're at currently? Why is the Ace of Lightning here? Whoa. So, we have the Page of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. So let me just say we have 9-9 here. Yeah, I feel like some of you are just kind of like tired of feeling like you have to fight for something, like you have to fight for your dreams, like you have to fight for your place in the world. And I feel like for some of you, that's part of this ego, okay, that we need to maybe integrate. Maybe there's some of you that grew up feeling like you needed to prove yourself, okay, felt like you needed to prove that you deserve a spot in something, or you deserve to be involved in something, okay. I feel like it's time for you to release that experience, that energy, because I feel like you're starting to see why you've always stood out. You were never meant to fit in, okay. For those of you that have always like been different, you've always been maybe treated differently, that was for a purpose. And I feel like some of you are starting to see that you know, it was preparing you, that energy, those were challenges that were essentially preparing you for your ultimate, you know what I'm saying, mission, right, in this lifetime. So whatever it is that you came into this lifetime to do at this time, I feel like it's preparing you for that, okay. But all that's behind you now. So I feel like you guys are now in this energy of kind of like focusing on, you know, bringing your dreams to reality, okay, bringing them down from the ethers, and that's where you should be, right. But it takes time to shift that focus. So I'm really proud of you guys for doing that. But I feel like some of you maybe kind of like find yourself stressed out at this time, okay. Make sure you stay balanced, remain optimistic. That'll help balance out, you know what I'm saying, that stressful energy. It's like when I start hyper focusing on the things that like I don't yet have an answer to, I find it stresses me out more, you know what I'm saying. So I have to then counterbalance that with being like, you know what, things are always working out for me though, so why are we even thinking about this right now? Like, why is this even a fucking thing right now? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like some of you may benefit from doing that, like counterbalancing your negative thoughts or the things that you're like, you find yourself kind of overthinking or stressing out about. Counterbalance it with, you know what, I got this, we got this. This is that perseverance energy here with the 9 of Wands. So some of you, this is where you're at right now, where you're not letting, you know, your current circumstances stop you, and you surely shouldn't. All right, so what doors are trying to open and manifest for you? So we had the Magician for that, right? Powerful ass energy. Spirit, what's the Magician for Aquarius? What doors are trying to open or manifest for them? I feel like Spirit's trying to position you, Aquarius, to allow yourself to clear out things so you can have whatever it is that you fucking want. Some of you are blocking your blessings right now, okay? Some of you may have a lot of options and you're blocking them out, right? For others of you, this is the energy of, you know, being almost there, okay? Like the halfway point. Like some of you may be finding like you're between worlds with some things, and that may be due to needing some more clarity, okay? So for some of you, that's what's coming here, okay? This current energy is where you're at currently, where the clarity that maybe you needed about something, or maybe about an option or idea, an offer, an opportunity, okay? I feel like some of you, it's about getting the clarity about if that's something I should really, you know, invest in, or something I should really take advantage of, right? Spirit, can I have one more for that, please? What's the Magician and the 7 of Cups? But I feel like you guys have a lot of options that are coming towards you. Maybe it's just not here yet. I feel like like I said, it's like halfway there. It's like on its way type of energy. But it's going to be important for you to really be tapped in, okay? Really utilize your intuition to make a proper and good choice for yourself, okay? 5 of Pentacles here. So this is like opportunities and options that maybe you haven't considered to bring you out of this energy of feeling like you don't have enough, or feeling like you have to do things alone, or you're always by yourself, or anything that you feel like you're lacking in life. This is a good reminder to show you that you're not. The way that she has this key back here, okay, she's not seeing, because she's too busy wallowing in her sorrows, right? She's not seeing that she has a way out, that she has the key. She just has to use her resources, use the money that she does have, or the resource she does have, and that's going to be her key to freeing her, whatever this, to, you know, being feeling like she's locked up or doesn't have what she needs to leave a situation or get out of something, okay? I feel like some of you, you're gonna have an opportunity to really see that you have more options than maybe you thought in a situation, okay? It's just gonna be up to you to discern if these options are really valid, legit, and viable for you, okay? So, all right, Spirit, let's clarify the 9 of Candles for Aquarius hopes and fears. Okay, trying to, you know, I'm not trying to make these last a long time, you guys. I'm not. I swear I'm not. I promise. All right, Spirit for Aquarius, clarify the 9 of Candles, please. Why is it here for Aquarius and their hopes and fears? Some of you kind of just don't want to say anything. So I feel like this is like a selfish energy, okay? So I feel like some of you, there's a fear here of like maybe not being like, not finding the right person to build with or date, you know, like feeling like you always have to have your guard up, you know what I'm saying? Like you always have to have your boundary up with someone. Like you know, it's like, don't allow people to put you in this energy, Aquarius, of feeling like because one person did you wrong that all of them are like that. Please don't let someone do that to you, okay? Because that's not what, that's what's starting to come through here. Where some of you are hoping, like really hoping that someone isn't like that, or you know, that you can actually build with them, okay? Some things you just have to give it a chance, but other things it's like you have to trust yourself and your intuition about a situation. How does it feel in your spirit? And don't ignore that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I feel like some of you just have this fear that something won't work, okay? That you're gonna put in so much effort towards something and it's not gonna grow into what you thought it would, okay? That's a really pessimistic way to think of things. So I would advise to not do that, okay? Just saying. So, and that, where is it at? This Page of Cups here energy, that is the energy of being creative, you guys. So if you're in an optimistic energy currently, where you're kind of like feeling like, I could have that, I could have what I want, I can manifest that, like the right people will come, the resources will come, the ideas will come, whatever, blah, blah, blah. If that's the energy you're currently in, do your best to stay there. Vibe there as much as possible, okay? Because that's where you need to be at this time, okay? I feel like I said, things may be heavy right now, but it's clearing out to make room for what it is you're asking for. So you just have to do your best to go with the flow, okay? Allow yourself to forgive, agree, feel what you feel, and you'll flow through it a lot better, right? All right, Spirit, clarify the Emperor for Aquarius, the best next step that they can take. King of Swords. So 2 masculine energies here, okay? So this is about Aquarius. For some of you, this is the, you know, kind of like putting the giving the reins to your divine counterpart. For those of you that are like in a relationship and a connection, for some of you this may be trusting your man's ideas, trusting his knowledge and his intellect on a situation, and letting him kind of like lead the situation, okay? For others of you, this is talking about, you know, making a head over heart decision here, okay? Being logical about something, kind of like putting your emotions aside and being logical about a situation, and really taking action from a place of confidence, okay? Knowing that this is the right thing to do, knowing that this is what's necessary at this time, okay? This is the best logical choice. This is what makes the most sense, okay, in a situation. And I feel like some of you, if you're, like I said, if you're not in a connection, this is you embodying that energy, okay, of being in your own divine masculine energy, because either gender has both. So I feel like for whatever Aquarius I'm talking to, right, you know, with this reading, this is talking about, like I said, if this isn't your own like divine counterpart, this is you embodying and embracing this masculine energy within yourself, okay? Really being logical at this time, doing what makes the most sense, okay? Being all business, no bullshit, right? Being very clear, communicating clearly, which I highly recommend doing as well, because Mercury is still in retrograde, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just haven't looked it up before I started recording, so I can't remember at the moment, but I'm pretty sure Mercury is still in retrograde, okay? So if that is the case, all right, that is, you know, also reminding us to communicate clearly. Make sure that you say what you mean what you say. Make sure that you really think things out before you say them. Check if you're going to send an email, check and make sure maybe 2, 3, 4 times that it's going to the right person, and that what's said is really what you mean, intend to say, okay? Just to minimize, you know what I'm saying, miscommunications and things that can fall apart because of that, right? All right, Spirit, let's get one more for the next best step that Aquarius can take in this situation. All right, 6 of Swords. So this is about moving on, okay? This is about allowing things to get easier for you, okay? I feel like for some of you, and continuing to focus on yourself, continuing to put in the work, continue to focus on your business, your income, the income streams of income that you're creating, see how this blue is going all like, you know, like that. This is like magnetite, putting all your energy into something, okay? So I feel like for some of you, that's what Spirit is wanting you to do at this time, using your logic and your intellect and trusting this process that you're being guided to, and knowing that, oh my gosh, knowing that it'll be successful, okay? I feel like things are about to start getting easier for you. If they haven't, they will, all right? And this is, you know, also about, you know, some of you may be moving. Some of you, you may be required to move, but I feel like it's going to be a good investment, okay? Some of you may be moving for a job. For some of you, it could be like a writing job or a writing gig, you know what I'm saying? Like an opportunity to maybe work with someone during, you know, for writing, or maybe starting a podcast or something like that. if that's something you're being guided to do, I feel like it's gonna help. It's gonna really benefit you. Some of you may be getting an opportunity to move, to make a move for some type of, you know, project or idea, and I feel like Spirit is saying that that would be successful. Okay, making that move might be successful, even if it requires you to take the bare minimum and pack lightly. Okay, I definitely feel like it's something you should really consider. All right, so Spirit, let's get some advice for Aquas. All right, Spirit, advice for Aquas during this new moon. If you guys have enjoyed this reading as much as I have given it to you, I really appreciate it if you smash that thumbs up for your girl. Okay, so death in reverse. All right, I feel like this is, don't bring back anything from the dead. Okay, if it's done and it's dead and it's over with, which we already saw that here in love. Okay, I feel like for some of you, if something's dead, leave it dead. All right, you'll know if that fits. Always discern. Okay, I don't care what readings you get from who and how accurate they are, always discern for yourself. All right, even with mine, like, that's just fair. I'm gonna always say that. That's just, you know, keeping it 1,000, right? Always discern for yourself. But I feel like for some of you, if something has ended, don't try to bring it back up from the dead. Okay, I feel like for some of you, someone doesn't want you to move on, and they maybe portraying themselves as changed. But like I said, you're gonna need to discern if you can really trust that. Like, if you really believe that they have. Okay, that's not going to be for everyone, but for those where that applies, okay, that could be what this is talking about. Where if someone, like I said, that you ended things with, all right, wants to have a brand new, clean, fresh slate, some of you, this is saying don't do it. All right, if it's dead, let it be dead. Okay, because someone hasn't changed here. Things need to change, and I feel like someone hasn't yet. They may be telling you that they have, just keep you from leaving, but I don't think they have. All right, Spirit, what else for advice? Ooh, karma. So two major arcanas here, Aquarius. This is about karmic justice, okay? Karma being served on your behalf, all right? This is doing things ethically, because no matter what side of karma you're on, you know, however it plays out, you know, based on whatever you put out, that's what's gonna come back. So it's about being mindful of the energy that you're putting out, and, you know, because it will come back to you. This is a time of reaping what we've sown, positive or negative. All right, so making sure that, obviously, depending on what you want, what side of karma you want to be on, be mindful what you're putting out there. All right, Spirit, oh, 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is about taking action. Okay, getting things done. If you're being guided to get on something and start moving, this is the time to do that. This is telling me, don't procrastinate. Okay, don't procrastinate. If you're being guided to take action, this is the time to do it. Okay. I feel like things are balancing out. The scales of karma are being balanced out now. So if you've been feeling blocked, that's being removed. If you've been feeling like things aren't moving forward, you're not gonna feel like that anymore. If you've been feeling tired and I feel like stagnated, you're not gonna feel like that anymore. Okay, this is the time where it's now things are balancing out the way they're supposed to. You're feeling better. You're feeling more like, I feel like, yourself again. So now it's the time to get moving. Okay. All right, Spirit. Anything else for Aquarius for advice with this new moon? 2 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. Interesting. So I feel like you have a new partnership coming in, but you may still have healing that needs to be done. So if you know, okay, that there's maybe still some grieving and forgiveness that maybe you're needing to offer yourself or someone else, Aquarius, I would highly advise you do that. Okay, if you're being guided to you know, give yourself a little bit more time to pass through an energy or get an energy out of your system, give yourself that time. Okay, as much as we put our bodies through and our hearts through and our organs and all this stuff, and the way they keep showing up for us every day without us having to ask, like, the least we could do is give them a fucking break when they've gone through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially our heart. That's why that is number one disease, the number one killer, okay, in America, is heart disease, right? So, and that's due to that, right? By us not taking the time, okay, really giving ourselves that time to reconnect to our higher self, to really come back into balance in the natural ecosystem with ourselves, right? And not healing, allowing ourselves to heal from something that really fucking hurt, okay? When we don't give ourselves that time, that's what happens. That energy just festers. It festers and builds and builds and, you know, gains momentum and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Next thing you know, you're sick. Next thing you know, you're on medication. Next thing you know, you're having a fucking heart attack. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. So, you know, this is about, you know, things I feel like are starting to take off for you very quickly, but make sure that you're still giving yourself time that you need to heal from something. Make sure you're still giving yourself the time you need to grieve a process if that's what's necessary, okay? You'll only benefit by doing that, right? And plus those around you as well, all right? So, let's pull some trinkets real fast for y'all. All right, Spirit, for Aquas. Where do I want to put them? All right, so we have Owl. All right, so some of you may be seeing owls. The owls may be of significance to you at this time. You may have a spirit totem of an owl that represents wisdom, higher knowledge, okay, higher perspective. You might want to look up further insight about that, but always check in with your intuition. All right, as I always say, always check in with your intuition. Your intuition is a muscle. It needs to be built. It needs to be strengthened. That's how you strengthen it, right? So we have heart. It's about tapping into your heart space, doing, you know, allowing yourself to feel more into your heart's desires and honoring that, okay, whatever that is for you. Gosh, my nose is itching so fucking much. I know what they say about the whole channeling thing, but it's annoying because it really, really itches. So anyway, turtle. All right, some of you may be seeing turtles. It's a very spiritual animal. So some of you may have a turtle as a totem, animal totem. So if you already know what that means for you, I always, like I said, check in with your intuition, ask what does it mean for you in that moment, because it could be different moment to moment, depending on what you're thinking, what you got going on, what your energy level is like. So, you know, it's not always going to mean the same thing. So it's going to have the same message, right? So then we have believe, okay? I feel like some of you need to believe in yourself at this time. Believe in your path where you're being guided to go. I feel like some of you, you may not be sure, you know, that things are going to work out when you walk away from a situation, but this is Spirit letting you know that it will. You just have to believe. You have to believe in yourself, okay? Trust, you know, this process, all right? So we have Aquarius. What? Aquarius showing up in your own fucking reading? Go ahead, okay. So some of you may be dealing with another Aquarius, all right? Sagittarius, that sign may be of significance, or you may be dealing with the Sag. Taurus, you may have Taurus in your chart or dealing with the Taurus, embodying the traits of a Taurus, and Capricorn, okay? So heavy on the earth energy here. So you may have any of those signs in your chart, maybe dealing with any of those. So Aquarius, that is what I have for you. Don't think I still don't got a bonus going for you, because I do. If you would, I would really appreciate if you guys let me know what type of bonus you would like to see, what type of topic you want me to touch on. Otherwise, yeah, obviously I'll pick myself, but I would love to, you know, get your guys' thoughts on it and, you know, interact with you. So I would appreciate if you guys let me know in the comments below what you would like your bonus to be about, okay? So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this reading, I really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you're not.